Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House, brought to you by Midstate Technical College. There are over 50 in-demand programs at Midstate. Choose your career at mstc.edu. High school curling championships took place in Wausau today. Here's Jason with the highlights.
Thanks, Rachel. First up is Marshfield and Kimberly. The papermakers put this rock on the button. A couple stones later, in Marshfield with the takeout. The Tigers up 2-0 after 2. Kimberly doing some house cleaning in the third end. And that then leads to a nicely placed stone inside the 8-foot. Papermakers fire back with 3. The Tigers would be held scoreless from that point as Kimberly goes on to an easy win over Marshfield. Second match of the day for Marshfield, and this time sharing the ice with DC Everest. Bentley Northup and Paul Fisher hustling the stone down the ice. Everest, though, strikes first with 1 point. After that, it's the Tigers on the offensive, clearing and then scoring with the help of this gently curled stone settling on the button. And Marshfield with 3 in the second. The Tigers would cruise from there and take down the Evergreens. Final score 8-4. The tournament continues in Wausau at the nicely appointed Wausau Curling Club. Head on over and cheer on your favorite team. Next up for Marshfield is a 10:30 matchup Saturday morning versus Appleton. Next up for you is Marshfield head coach Mike Bailing.
This is a great tournament, a good showing throughout the state with all the teams. Everybody brings their top players up, and for a school to bring up with 4 good curling players, that's a big plus for the sport of curling. The tournament is stay focused. We just saw some focus on playing our game against DC Everest because they were top seed in our bracket. So just to stay focused, know your weight, because everybody comes to Wausau. Wausau's got an advantage because they can play this ice, and they play it so much where we got to learn the ice fast.
Okay, we'll talk to team skipper here, Hunter Week. Hunter, just talk to us about, took one on the chin maybe in the first game, bounced back in the second one. What was the difference?
I think the difference was our accuracy throwing takeouts and kind of drawing into the center. In our first game, we weren't very accurate drawing into the center. We weren't tapping guards back as much as we should have. In the second game, we kind of performed better tapping our guards back, which allowed us to take multiple in different ends.
Sure. What do you take with you back to Marshfield now? Your next game's tomorrow. What's to think about overnight?
Probably just to remember to stay focused, like our coach said. We got to stay focused in the hack so we don't slide out wide, and just focus on hitting our shots. I think if we hit our shots, we'll be fine in the next game.
Thank you to our sponsor, Midstate Technical College. There are over 50 in-demand programs at Midstate. Choose your career at mstc.edu. You are watching the Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House.